Is it a locked door, a steep cliff, or perhaps a shadow that looms at every ambitious turn? You see, failure has as many faces as there are stars in the sky. Yet, at its core, it's nothing more than a concept, a perspective, an idea that has been given too much power over our dreams and aspirations. Consider the earth. When a child learns to walk, he falls. Does he think of this as failure? No. With eyes filled with determination and a spirit unbroken, he gets up and tries again and again until one day he walks. The child doesn't fear falling. He sees it as a step, a moment, a part of the process. Why then, as adults, have we twisted this natural process into a fear so paralyzing that it keeps us from even taking the first step? The fear of failure is but a mental chain we've placed on ourselves. It's a ghost of what ifs that haunt us. What if I'm not good enough? What if I lose? What if I'm mocked? But let me pose a different question. What if your success, your journey, filled with ups and downs?
Woo! Good morning, dreamers. Happy Friday. Rise and shine. Another blessed and grateful day. As always, a day to grow, a day to elevate, a day to learn, a day to go ahead and get 1% better than yesterday. That's what it's all about. Just beating the individual in the mirror that we were yesterday. So I'm excited, fam. A lot of amazing things are here and on the way. We've got AZ, just as Cedric said, literally coming in 5 days. We are going to be over there getting massive value, breakthroughs, testimonials, stories. Some powerful energy is going down. Rudge in the building. I love to see it, fam. So let's get into today's topic. Today's going to be a good one, and it's talking about recognizing your value, right? Every single one of us, we all have ideas, talents, and skills to bring to the table, and I think there's no better time than today to go ahead and bring that value out to the universe, right? Because at the end of the day, uni meaning one, verse meaning song. All of us have a part to play in this song. So let's get live for today. Let me get IG tapped in. And what is some pieces of gratitude that everybody's grateful for coming into today? Let me know. Kick it off. Let's get the energy flowing into the chat for the morning. And IG, here we go. Recognizing your value. Boom. Awesome. IG is here. Good morning, fam. Happy Friday. Good afternoon. So grateful to be alive. So grateful for each and every single one of you. As always, it is a pleasure to be able to witness your journey, witness the growth and evolution. So grateful for God. So grateful to be on here. Lovely in the building. It's great to see you. Love it, love it. So grateful. We've got our Kangen starting off the day. Hunt Dog in the building. My guy, New England Outfitters, Deanne Juice. Happy Friday. Sending love to all of you. Hope you guys are feeling good for the day, vibrating high. Absolutely grateful for a lot of abundance here and all year long. Love it, love it. Absolutely. So let's dive in. Today, fam, we're going to be talking about recognizing your value, okay? Here's what I noticed when I was getting out of college. Everyone is in different fields, right? When you guys were in school, go ahead and drop your major down below. What was your major in school? And you guys are going to notice that way with life, right? Everybody has different strengths. Everybody has different powers to go ahead and bring to the table. And collectively, this is how we truly succeed. You see, when I got out of school, being an athlete, they always tell you, use your team, use the strengths of other people. But you see, when it comes to life, I ended up realizing, just as I felt, probably maybe like many of you, I felt a little bit lost. I felt alone. I felt like I had so much potential that was just sitting dormant. Drop a 3 down below if you guys can relate to that feeling. Music production, love it. If you guys just felt like there was so much more inside, but maybe we needed somebody else to help light that spark. Well, that's what a mentor is, right? A mentor allows you to maybe believe in yourself before you can even see it yet. And that's what happened. That's what happened to me. I was broke, busted, disgusted, getting out of college, and I had a mentor that had the success, that came from a similar background than me, that had never made more than $10 an hour. And here he is being able to go ahead and travel. He's doing international business. He's giving back. He's helping others. And he was able to go ahead and allow me to see something that was just covered with dust, that it might have just been tucked away in the corner for a while, maybe like some of you at one point in time. But I'll tell you one thing. When you start recognizing your value, when you start understanding the value that you bring to the table, things start to shift. I was no longer worried when I started to step into my greatness about what anybody else thought about what I was doing. Nobody could tell me this was a scam. You're never going to be able to make money in these things. Why? Because I already saw multiple people having success. I already knew that it was possible. I already knew there was so much waiting for us. We just had to get around the right people. We just had to take some action. We just had to believe much bigger, much sooner. Jojo in the building. Happy Friday. So many examples right here of being able to recognize your value. I see it from all of you. Taking bigger steps, going against the grain, doing what most people are not willing to do today to live a life tomorrow like most can't. So even for myself, these are things that I went through along the journey that allowed me to see things in a different way. Just like Waddles D. Waddles says, right? Change the way we see things, the way we see things will change. So I got 3 things that I want to touch on for today. When it comes to recognizing your value, okay? First thing is first, I have a question for everybody. And this one's actually pretty interesting. On a scale of 1 to 100, how much do you believe that you recognize your own value? Let's see it down below. I'm curious to see. On a scale of 1 to 100, what do you believe that your respect for yourself, for your own value is? Photography, love it. Ash, it's good to see you. 100, 175, okay? This is big. This is something that I had to really do an internal inspection for myself a couple years ago. And even still today, we're still doing it. So the 200, love it. So the moment that you guys start to really analyze this number, this is where it all begins. It doesn't matter really what anybody says until we start asking ourselves these questions first. Because today, we all get to go ahead and decide recognizing our value, bringing it to the table. And here's number 2, being able to align with the actions for greater success. And remembering that it doesn't matter what rejection anybody has to say, the moment that you know your worth, they say mountains start to move, seas start to part, and we start attracting the right people, places, and opportunities into our life. So here's my second thing that I want to ask everybody. Second thing, and this is actually pretty interesting to think about. How many times did God do amazing things, the universe, whoever you believe in, inside of your life? How many times? Do you think you could even sit here and begin to count them? It's probably too many to count. But you know what's interesting? What we thought was the end of the world, because we're still sitting here right now. We're still standing here today. What we thought was the end of the world might have just been deterring us from more discomfort. So when you start to look at things from that lens, things start to shift. The problems, the burdens that we're complaining, that we're blaming people about every single day. What if all of these things were meant to shape each and every single one of us to create that iron version that's always been waiting inside? It's interesting when you start thinking about that, because you start to realize everything happens for a reason. Nothing happens for coincidence. So here's my last piece to think about for today. And this is interesting. A lot of people talk about it's weird to be obsessed. Why would I want to be obsessed in becoming the best version of myself and learning new skill sets? So I'm going to tell you why. Because here's the thing about obsession. This is about a legacy. When we're talking about something that's beyond you and I, this is going to take obsession. If you have the talk of being able to leave an imprint, of being able to give back to the family, of being able to do extraordinary things, drop a 5 down below if you see yourself doing extraordinary things inside of your life. Absolutely. Well, here's the fact of the matter. It's going to take some obsession to get to that level. I'm telling you, along this journey, I wanted to master trading. I wanted to go ahead and be able to learn a skill set where anywhere that had Wi-Fi, I could be able to tap in and have my money work for me. But I knew it wasn't going to be easy. If it was that easy, everybody would already be doing it. So I became obsessed. I'm talking about Monday through Friday. I had a schedule. I was asking questions. I was in the group chat. I was plugged in because I don't know about you, but I don't know anywhere else in the world that can pay like learning skill sets of trading, building a portfolio, building an e-commerce brand, building residual income. If you guys don't know, the only place in the world that pays more than these skill sets is actually real estate. That is the one industry that pays more than these skill sets. So when you realize we literally took the biggest industries combined and put it together in a one-stop shop and one platform for everybody to be able to succeed, whatever you want to learn, trading, crypto, e-commerce. Let me show you guys something, okay? Plugging in with the products, taking access to what it is that we have. IG, give me a second. Check this out. Boom. Look at these entries on gold, right? I was actually on a Zoom call with some of the students. We got on Oris. We were checking out the chart. And let me show you guys this. Boom. I got in these two fire entries with gold. We got in a little 0.02 down there. We got in a 0.02. And we caught this whole spike. Look at that. Caught both of those wicks down. Caught both of those entries. And you guys can see, and literally in one of these trades, just sitting. Past profits don't guarantee future profits, but that's just one trade. So some individuals, they're worried about spending $250 to get access to this information. That's just one. Here's the other one. That's two trades. We literally just paid for almost 2 months of our membership, and some individuals, they're afraid to take action. But you know why? Because they think this monthly is a bill. They don't realize this monthly is actually giving us access to skill sets where we can literally go ahead and print money. Telling you, that's just with trading. That's not including what's going on with e-commerce. That's not including what's going on with these portfolios are going crazy. You guys can see it inside of the chats. So remember that we have the access, and the moment that we can recognize our value, what it is that we can go out and achieve, the abundance that's waiting for us, I'm telling you, this is when the floodgates start to open. Rudge was talking about the other day. He's like, yo, D, I went out and I networked with somebody at my job. Before, I used to be so afraid to go out and speak to people because I didn't know what to talk about. I didn't know my value. I didn't know what I had to bring to the table. But you know what he did? He opened up his mouth, created a relationship, started networking, and met a phenomenal individual that's now probably curious about seeing what it is that we do. But he said, you know what, D? I'm confident now to go out and speak to somebody that I don't know. Why? Because I know I have value. I know I have something to offer. I have greatness to go ahead and give out. So to end off today, to go ahead and put a bow tie on this training, drop a 777 down below if you believe that you have value to give. That somebody is waiting for your message. Somebody is waiting to hear your story. Somebody is sitting, hoping that they can hear your story to resonate, to see like, wow, if they're working a full-time job and they're also doing this part-time, why can't I do it too? There's so many individuals out there that are looking for the access that we have. And sometimes it's just being able to go ahead and take off the lid and accept the greatness. So fam, with that being said, Billionaire C4 in the building. Oh my goodness, it's been a while. We definitely got to catch up. Love it. So fam, happy Friday. Let's go out and be great. Let's go out and be bold. Because here's what I know. If we don't get bold, we're going to leave these dreams sitting and waiting, maybe in the wealthiest place in the world. And that's not Dubai. That's not in Greece. It's actually the graveyard. This is where so many individuals take their dreams, their aspirations, because they're too afraid to go out and be great. So fam, I love you guys, but I know that's not the problem here. We are all going after, we're achieving, we're maxing out all that is inside, all this potential. So anything you need, don't be afraid to reach out. We've got some phenomenal calls going down tonight. We've got a couple days until AZ. I hope you got your tickets. I hope you guys are ready for an experience of a lifetime. Have a great weekend, fam. Get ready, get charged up, get packed up, because this is going to be a week you are going to remember. Love you, fam. We can be, do, and have anything we can hold our mind. We can hold it right here in our hand. If nobody told you today, I believe in you. You're great. Drop some fires down below if you guys are excited, if you're fired up, and let's go out and dominate the day. See you soon, fam. It's game time. Let's grow.